What's good? Rose and her, I have like OCD, I feel, when it comes to my clothes. Like if it feels weird or if it's like touching me in places I don't want it to touch, I just gotta change. Okay, so we are doing all signs what to expect. This is just gonna be general messages, so whatever comes up, whether it's love, work, you know, just feeling in the slump, but whatever it is, we are just doing some general messages, okay, for all signs. Hey, Lachey, what's good, girl? Hey, Angelia, Michelle, Brad, Crystal, Tiffany, what's good, guys? What's good? So, I am doing awesome, Lachey. So this is just going to be more of a chill read. I don't know how long it's going to be because sometimes I can just go off, you know. But yeah, just general messages, see what's coming through. Okay, going from Aries right down through to Pisces. Aries, you guys are also getting your read today. Hopefully Taurus too. Okay. Hey Jacqueline Beauty, what's good? All right, I don't even want to use this deck, you know. We're going to use the Legacy of the Divine today, I think. All right. I just need to sit in this energy, guys. I need to sit in this energy for a minute. Hey, boo-boo kitty. Thank you so much, Diana. Thank you. I'm waist training, and I had to take off my corset thingamajigger because I'm like, I can't read with that thing on. I can't do it. All right. So what do we got for Aries? What do we got for Aries? Hey, crabby me girl. What can Aries expect? Yes, the stream will be uploaded once it's finished processing, okay? What can Aries expect, universe? What can Aries expect? Ooh, the Faith in reverse and the Six of Wands in reversed, Aries. That's like lacking faith here, okay? I do feel like there's someone in your space, in your environment that just doesn't get you, and I feel like it's really starting to become a little bit of a buzzkill, okay? You could, Aries, have someone that, this just could be your own low vibrational way of thinking, so keep that in mind. But this is being stuck between where I want to be and where I want to go, and the status quo, okay? It's like you have your desires, your aspirations, your dream, right, of what's right for you and your spirit, but at the same time you're stuck between that and trying to conform to society, trying to conform to what you're maybe used to even doing in an old spirit, okay? Because I feel with the Six of Wands in reverse, some of you guys constantly talk yourself out of your own power. It's like you feel some form of, you feel unworthy maybe, or not good enough. It's like that natural ego that you may have had within yourself, Aries, that really pushed you through in circumstances where people were trying to oppress you. It seems to be kind of faded. It's like you're having a hard time not caring about the difference of opinions, right? This could be you even just fighting with yourself. With the High Priestess in reverse and the Fool, see what I'm saying? It's like you're questioning your own intuition. I feel like a lot of you guys know where you want to be. You're being pulled in a certain direction, Aries, but you're trying to make that direction almost logical, or you're trying to make sense of it in the way of, what will people think? Will this be, will I be judged? Will my love interest even like care about this? You know, it's like, say on your social media, you post things that you normally wouldn't post things on an authentic level. it's like you're really feeling some form of pressure, Aries, it's like you can't sustain that confidence level that maybe you're naturally used to having. Tell me about the Fool. With the King of Cups. So Aries, you are definitely in tune here with a path that it's like you're in touch with a direction that really stems a lot of creativity. I feel like Aries, this is like the vulnerability that nobody sees about Aries. This is that sacral chakra type of energy that nobody sees about Aries. Thank you, Valerie girl. I really appreciate that. I feel like Aries, you're being pulled in a certain direction that's going to require a little bit more of a feminine energy, right? Water and earth, sorry, is like the feminine energies. And I feel like you're being pulled in a direction, Aries, where you need to embrace a different type of elemental natural state. And it's really uncomfortable, okay? It's like you can't sustain it. You're having a hard time connecting with your feminine. Even like me, for example, I'm naturally masculine. I'm a natural masculine energy. So for me to embrace that feminine energy and contain it so I can use it for my advantage, it can be difficult. And I feel like that's what you're having a hard time doing, Aries. You're having a hard time staying in touch with your feminine energy to be able to pursue a direction that's going to bring some form of brand new beginning. It's going to allow some form of clean slate. And I do feel like there's someone here. Oh, that's what it is too. Aries, you could have, even this could be a father, this could be an ex, this could be anyone. They make you feel uncomfortable in your feminine energy. And how do they do that? You're constantly on the defense with this person. You're constantly feeling like you need to stay grounded. You need to keep that masculine energy within you. And I feel like you become so used to embracing your masculine energy because you had to, because you never had strong masculine energies around you, that this new direction that's requiring more feminine energy, more creativity, more of a slowed down, enjoyable energy, it's just weird for you. It's very weird. And it's really causing some form of blockage here within your intuition. It's almost like you need to separate yourself, Aries, from everyone. You need to separate yourself and really enjoy that seclusion, really enjoy getting to know yourself, really, getting in touch with that feminine, natural, sacral chakra type of energy and contain it and really know your worth, because there's nothing more empowering than looking in the mirror, getting your groove on, whatever you got to do to really empower yourself, empower your divine feminine. And I feel like a lot of you guys have become used to being that masculine, I got this, I don't need anybody, and I totally can resonate with that. But there's a direction here that's requiring more of a feminine energy, more slowed down, more in tune, more in touch, more in depth. It's like requiring you to sit in that vulnerability, that emotion. It's like people that write really amazing songs, right? I know I'm going long, guys. I told you at the beginning I might just go off for some of them. But songwriters, for example, when they write those songs, I can guarantee you they're in their feminine. They're in this very enjoyable feeling every feeling, noticing what the eye doesn't see, And I feel like you need to just sit in that energy and enjoy the seclusion. Don't allow people to make you conform to how they want you to be. And don't feel like you have to constantly be in a masculine energy to succeed. Okay, we need the masculine and the feminine to be able to truly and thoroughly embrace our full manifestations, right? Especially if you're single, especially if you don't need a man, whatever it is, it's like you need to be in touch with that divine feminine and masculine. So Aries, I feel like there's a new direction calling you, but you just really need to enjoy this time on your own. You need to enjoy this seclusion, this depth, and I feel like, again, you guys have been in a masculine energy where you just go, 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 go. But this is the time to enjoy that depth of the universe, feel it, you know what I'm saying? Just feel it. You don't have to, and I totally get it. Thank you, Erica, and thank you, Nadine. I really appreciate that. I totally get it when you're used to needing to be a masculine energy. Like women, that's why there's so many badass women out there that say, I don't need a man, because they're used to men not showing up for them in the way they need them to. And that's why they embrace and hold on to that masculine energy, being scared to be a little bit more vulnerable, be a little bit more, you know, letting things flow. So again, I feel like a lot of you guys just need to really embrace that feminine energy and not be scared of it, right? Not be scared of it. Enjoy the depth of the universe, right? Because that's where beauty, that's where, you know, the most inspiring ideas are manifested, okay? So Aries, I know that was really in depth for you guys, but I feel like a lot of you guys are shying away from the depth of your soul, and that's where you're getting stuck, lacking patience, whatever it may be, okay? So Aries, we do have Taurus energy. There could be a Taurus highly, you know, involved in your energy field. We have Pisces as well, and water energy, okay? So thank you guys for the super chats. I really appreciate it. Damn childhood trauma, running out of band shirts. Yes, I feel it too. My closet is showing off my summer clothes already. You're a good mood. Keep going. Thank you, Erica girl. Guys, if I miss anything, don't worry. Sometimes when I'm just feeling it, I'm feeling it. You can't take me out of it. Okay. How's everybody doing? So we're moving on to Taurus, guys. Guess what? I've switched to almond milk. I no longer use dairy at all because Tim Hortons has almond milk now, and I'm sucking it up and just doing it. All right, what do we got for Taurus? Universe, spirits, and guides. Taurus. Taurus, what do we got for Taurus? What can Taurus expect, universe? What do we got for Taurus? Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. These readings can resonate with your sun, moon, and rising as well, so keep that in mind, okay? What do we got for Taurus? Five of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so what I get immediately with this Taurus, okay, it's like this is like recognizing exactly what is happening right now. It's almost like shock. There's a shock in your environment, or it's like when something just crazy happened and you get that post-adrenaline, you know what I mean? You get that post-adrenaline. Understanding and seeing something for what it is, really seeing through some form of illusion, Taurus, but you're still having a hard time speaking some form of truth. This could be having a hard time expressing yourself from a level of maturity as well with the Knight of Swords in reverse. It's like a lot of you guys are having a hard time. It's like someone needs to push you to your max before you speak out. You know, a lot of you guys are definitely having a hard time speaking some form of truth here with the Three of Swords and the World in reverse at the bottom. I feel like a lot of you guys are just starting to see through the reality of a situation. And it's like, say when something traumatic happens to someone, Taurus, say if you lose a very close family member, the immediate reaction when you lose someone isn't always tears. It's actually, people usually enter a state of shock where they feel like they're in an alternate universe, right? And the natural reaction for a lot of people is just silence, you know, very robotic. They don't believe what they see. And I feel like you're in this very robotic energy, Taurus, where you're starting to see the truth of a situation, but your conscious energy, okay, is having a hard time keeping up with it, keeping up with whatever shift is happening in your life, embracing some form of pain that you may need to heal from. I feel like a lot of you guys are just broken because you may have really expected someone with the Six of Pentacles to pull through for you eventually because you invested so much time into this situation, into this job. This could be a job too, keep that in mind. And I feel like you're starting to really, your mind's starting to shift gears, really seeing what just happened. understanding that, okay, this is it. I can't stand still, because if I stand still, I'm going to get caught under the bandwagon, but having a hard time speaking. So you might find yourself to be very temperamental. Speaking before you think. You may be very irritable, constantly being misunderstood. It's almost like you just need a minute. You know, you need a minute. You need to be able to process this, because with the Eight of Swords in reverse, you see something clearly. And I feel like a lot of you guys, it was just a matter of acknowledging it in your subconscious energy of the truth of a situation. And I feel like that took quite some time. Tell me about the Knight of Swords in reverse with the World. Yeah, there's something here, Taurus, that maybe has come to an end. And I feel like you know it. You see it for what it is. You hear the universe. It's like you feel peer pressured almost by the universe, Taurus. But you're definitely having a hard time speaking on it. There may be someone in your space that may guilt you for wanting more, for speaking some form of truth. May guilt you for having a truth at all that doesn't align with theirs. You know? And that's a red flag right there when if this is a relationship, for example, when someone cares more about their well-being in the situation than your well-being as a spirit. Give me another card on the Knight of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles. See, it's tough for you, Taurus. This is why it's tough, because you spent a long time planting these seeds. You spent a long time, maybe you spent years going to school realizing that this isn't going to pan out, or you spent years in this relationship realizing it's going to pan out, and it's almost a crush to, it's like you feel like you wasted your time. And that's why it took so long to acknowledge this to yourself, because you feel like you wasted your time and you're having a hard time letting go of the fruits you already manifested. That's that, mindset of not having enough, or feeling like what you have is actually good. That's why it's so important to not hold any attachment to anything of this world, in a sense, because it restricts us. It restricts us to the mindset of this actually has value. When no, if nothing has value to your soul, it's worthless. It's completely worthless. Relationships, items, cars, whatever it is. And there's something here that no longer holds value in your soul, but you spent a long time planting those seeds, didn't you? And it's tough. It's like a tough pill to swallow. Okay. Tell me about the Eight of Swords in reverse with the Empress in reverse and the Four of Cups. This is definitely someone external to you, Taurus. I mean, it could be your energy. There's someone way too reliant on you, okay? This is like that bratty energy. This is someone that keeps you descended, keeps you in a place of being stuck. This is someone that may even know how you are naturally, and they feed off it. They know how to work you. They know how to keep you on their energy level, because they know. It's like this is someone that feels like they can't do it on their own. But that's not a matter of fact. That's a matter of a perception that they accepted as their truth. And now they're manifesting shit experiences and bringing you along with them. And a lot of you guys are getting caught in the dream space about what's possible. If you can see the way that guy's looking at the cup, you're getting caught in the dream space of what's possible. And you're really seeing how this environment is just not nurturing for you. It's not growing. There's no love. There's no flow. There's no in and out of I give, you give. There's no flow. There's no bounce back. It's just you. It's just you. And I feel like a lot of you guys are really having a hard time swallowing this pill of recognizing the impact on your energy and on your overall mental health of this situation that you're starting to wake up to, right? It's like the aftermath. It's the aftermath. But you are getting to a good energy. I feel like you're figuring this out on your own with the Five of Cups in reverse. It's like you're not allowing someone to guilt you. I mean, they can talk, they can try to guilt you, they can try to make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about, and you may go along with it to keep the peace, but you can see right through it. Okay, so Taurus, tell me about the Four of Cups. What is that cup that's hanging there for Taurus? The Three of Wands, something that aligns with you, something that you have wanted to have from the beginning, but you're starting to recognize what you wanted is on a different road. The relationship you wanted, the job you wanted, the financial security you wanted, you're starting to recognize what you have been manifesting with this person or with this job. It's located in a different place, you know, energetically. It's located in a different place. Yeah, Two of Swords in reverse. You guys know exactly what you want, and I feel like this is just a process. You need to sit in this energy. You need to acknowledge it and make it a truth in your subconscious about what exactly you need to do to get yourself out of this situation and away from this very unnurturing environment or relationship or job, right? So, interesting, Taurus. So we have air energy, we have earth, water, okay? Hey, kitty cat girl. You guys got your coffee? I know this is just a chill video. I was so craving to just do a chill video where I can just read whatever I want. Humidity is rising. So we are moving on to Gemini, guys. Gemini. All right, what do we got for Gemini? General messages for Gemini. What do we got for Gemini? General messages. What can Gemini expect? You're welcome, Dolly. Thanks so much for that super chat. What do we got for Gemini, universe, spirits, and guides? I'm going to pull myself out of my body. Ooh, who am I? I don't know. What do we got for Gemini? What do we got for Gemini, universe, spirits, and guides? Five of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Seven of Swords in reverse, Gemini. Gemini, I mean, I feel like you're definitely a lot more in your feelings than you would like to be about a situation, okay? It's almost like you're having a hard time accepting how much feelings you had for someone, okay? Because I feel you bouncing back from a very sad energy, from a very overwhelmed energy, to feeling good, feeling confident, trying to not take things too seriously, trying to just, you know, go with the flow. And I feel like you're overall doing your best to pull yourself out of this Five of Cups energy. But you have, the problem is, Gemini, is a lot of you guys feel like you could have done something better, or it's like there's a lot of regret, there's a lot of sadness here. It's like there's something here you just can't shake, okay? Tell me about the Five of Cups. Tell me about the Five of Cups energy. Tell me about the Five of Cups energy. With the Tower in reverse, the Knight of Coins, and the Page of Cups. This is something you're having a hard time, Gemini, accepting the ending. I almost feel, Gemini, you're trying to approach a situation in a very mature way. You're trying to stay grounded. You're trying to be less impulsive with the Nine of Coins, or the Knight of Coins, sorry. It's like you're trying to just sit there. It's like, okay, no, I need to be good. I need to be mature. I need to be grounded. You know, I can't let this feeling get the best of me. But behind that Knight of Coins, we have the Page of Cups. You know, and I always say Gemini is like half child, half adult. It's like you're trying, some of you are getting stuck in this thought that you have to cover up that natural vibrant, energetic, childlike energy to be able to be accepted. It's almost like someone made you feel like your natural self was not accepted or not okay. And with the Tower in reverse, you're definitely having a hard time letting this go. It's almost like you rather be in your feels once in a while or a lot than let this Tower fall with this person or opportunity that you feel like you missed out on. It's like you're having a hard time completely letting that go. Feeling like you have to cover up any tell me about the Page of Cups. Oh, that's too much, guys. Tell me about the Page of Cups, please. With the Six of Cups in reverse. Oh, so Gemini, a lot of you guys have been dreamers since you were a kid, or it's like a lot of you guys are still stuck in your childhood, trying to pursue things and be approved for certain things that impacted you when you were a child. It's like you're having a hard time detaching from that need of approval. Because there's a lot of past history here when it comes to your childhood or even in your early 20s or whatever it is for you. There's a lot of past trauma, or there was people that made you almost feel like you have to suppress that inner child. And now that you're grown up, it's like your inner child just wants to soar, having a hard time letting it flow with the waves of your growth as a spirit. And I feel like there was something here you were trying to manifest, Gemini. There was something here that you really had a lot of hope in. You've seen a lot of potential. But at the same time, it gave you some feeling that you felt when you were a kid, or it made you feel like someone was not accepting of who you were, what you had to offer. And now it's like you're having a hard time just letting it go. Having a hard time just letting it go. Tell me about the Seven of Swords in reverse. With the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. Oh, so Gemini, a lot of you guys identify. It's like you have a hard time identifying with any other type of energy field except the one that you used growing up as a kid. It's like, because there's some form of self-sacrifice. You're looking at dropping this or releasing this person or situation. You're looking at it as almost like a self-sacrifice. It's letting an old part of yourself die almost, and you're having a very, very hard time doing that. But you know, you're being honest with yourself, right? You're being honest with yourself. You know, if you don't release this, if you don't let the old you die, I mean, metaphorically speaking, of course, you're going to be stuck. You know? You're going to be stuck. That's how you're looking at it. But there's something here from your childhood or early years. It's like you identify with a certain way about you. But the reason you identify with that is because you're so used to pulling yourself out of a nasty feeling with just being oblivious, with just being, you know, I don't even know how to explain this one. I feel like a lot of you guys are having a hard time letting an old you leaving it in the past. It's like a lot of you guys are starting to come to the truth of you and where you're going, what you're manifesting, what you're needing as a spirit, and you're recognizing what you had hoped to manifest is not in your future, or it's not going to work out. It's like you're having a hard time just what is that saying? Cutting your losses. Okay, tell me about the King of Wands with the Ten of Swords. And the Seven of Wands and the High Priestess. So this could be you, but I feel like this is an external energy to you, Gemini. This is also a very masculine energy. A very masculine energy. There's something here. Oh, Gemini. Seven of Wands and the Ten of Swords. you're not allowing yourself to give into anything. It's like you're constantly trying to keep the upper hand in a situation because you're avoiding some form of pain that has not been healed. Okay, a lot of you guys felt some form of betrayal, whether that was from family as a kid to exes, whatever it is. There was something here that left you feeling like you have to keep that guard up with the Seven of Wands. You have to stay on the defense. It's like a lot of you guys are stuck in that masculine energy, or stuck feeling like you have to be your own superhero. And when we feel like we have to be our own superhero, when we're constantly feeling like we're the only person we got, it's okay to boss up sometimes, but nobody's gonna come near you. That's very intimidating, right? It's like you feel like you have to stay in this very intimidating nature, having a hard time letting go of an old self because there's still something that has not been fulfilled from your childhood. Maybe you never got enough love, or, abuse, it could be anything, It's like there's something here you're having a hard time letting go of, even if that is simply pain. And it's keeping you on the defense, keeping you depriving yourself of that natural energy that you need to feed your soul. We can give to people all we want, but we also need to be valued. We need to be loved. We need to be in environments that let us flow and let us be ourselves. And this girl, she's just sitting there scared shitless to let anybody in. And I feel like a lot of you guys are, you're scared shitless to let anybody in. Lord have mercy. So I'm not going to go too much into that, but Gemini, I feel like there's something here. What my point is there's something here that has triggered some form of childhood pain, or some form of pain that you've experienced with an ex. There's something here that triggered it. And it's almost like armor's back on. You're having a hard time acknowledging to yourself how much something has hurt you, okay? Having a hard time letting that tower fall, allowing yourself to have a new beginning. Because you feel like it's almost, you may have identified with the pain, or you identified with the spirit and the energy that pulled you through a crappy situation that's done its time, it's served its purpose, and you need to let go. Or you're not going to be able to be open to anyone, okay? So we have Aries energy, we have Scorpio, we have Virgo, we have Pisces. Okay. Okay. All right, so Cancer. I don't know why these are becoming so long. I didn't intend to have them this long, so I do have to keep this under 2 hours or YouTube like cuts it off so you can't see the whole video. But let's move on to Cancer. What do we got for Cancer? Universe, spirits, and guides. Good vibes all day. That's right. What do we got for Cancer? General messages. What can Cancer expect? These were supposed to be what you can expect, but apparently I'm doing general messages. I just realized that, but whatever. It's okay. What can Cancer expect? Universe, spirits, and guides. I'll have to rename the title. What am I doing? Ooh, what was that guy? What can Cancer expect, universe? King of Wands, that guy's been coming out a lot. King of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Cancer, I just gotta say this, okay? You guys are starting to really recognize your power here, okay? You're really embracing this new confident energy about you. I feel like you're really starting to just not take things so seriously. You're starting to really understand that, like that Ariana Grande song, I Want It, I Got It. It's like you're in this very confident energy. I want it, I got it, you know? Or it's like, if I want it, I'm gonna get it, you know? And I feel like Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Pentacles. A lot of you guys are, you know, mothers or fathers. You're used to living your life right now in a very specific way. You're used to being the caretaker. You're used to, you know, maybe cooking, you know, taking care of the kids, whatever it may be. You're used to doing your life, even if it's working or, you know, whatever it is. It's like your life has kind of become autopilot. You're used to doing something a very specific way. And I feel like right now you are focused on keeping that balanced, but at the same time, you kind of want to roar. You kind of want to like, you want some excitement. You want to manifest something different here. You want to go after something different, but you still feel some form of obligation to something that is draining you, or it's like you need a change, but you're feeling guilty. There could be someone, you know, external to you making you feel guilty for wanting excitement. And I can tell you this right now, if your relationship doesn't give you freedom, that's not a relationship, okay? That's someone insecure, or two insecure people that don't know their own worth, okay? You should always have an element of freedom in your relationship, okay? Tell me about the King of Wands. What's going on here? Tell me about the King of Wands for Cancer. Cancer, I feel like you've been a little bit of a double, you've been living a little bit of a double life, okay? We have your reality and then we have your mind space, your fantasies. And we have the Nine of Swords, but in this deck, it almost looks like she's kind of, sorry about my nails, guys. Oh, I know, they're just a mess. But it's like this girl is kind of daydreaming, you know, thinking about the possible. And I feel like you're living double lives energetically, you know? There's something here that you've been thinking about often. You're wanting to pursue something that brings you a lot of excitement, but you're having a hard time feeling, you're having a hard time justifying it. Maybe it's simply a job shift, or it's something. You're having a hard time justifying it because you feel so responsible. It's almost like you're making it an all or nothing thing. It's like you're thinking, if I have fun, you know, I'm going to be a bad parent, or something like that. You're kind of, a lot of you guys are making it an all or nothing thing. And with the Six of Swords and the Strength card, I feel like even if you are in a situation right now, Cancer, your mind's not in it. Your mind's not in it whatsoever. You're wanting to go off into the unknown. You're wanting to explore. Okay, you could want to be moving toward a Leo, because we do have a strong Leo energy. But you're wanting to explore. You're wanting to be bold. You're wanting to like say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go do it, you know? And for a lot of you guys, this could be someone external to you, like a wife or a husband that constantly guilts you for wanting something more. But I feel like it's you. I feel like you're having a hard time allowing this, allowing the adjustment, allowing the shift, allowing the dishes to sit in the sink for like a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. It's a big phase. And the Two of Pentacles in the Wild and Unknown deck, it's like the metamorphosis. It's like the cocooning, right? A lot of you guys are in the cocooning phase right now, spending a lot of time within, spending a lot of time in your subconscious, in your dream space, wanting to be bold. And it's just like a matter of timing. When am I going to spread my wings? When am I going to, you know, show my true colors, or at least taste it, experience it, you know, because it's a big decision. It's a big decision. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. With the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, this is someone external to you, I feel, Cancer. This is someone that you just don't feel it anymore. You don't feel it anymore. It could be a job too that just you feel like simply just does not align with you as much as it once did. Could be a marriage with Justice at the bottom. And the Page of Swords in reverse. Oh, Cancer. This is someone that really is very immature. This is someone that points fingers, constantly blaming, accusing. You know, I'm not happy because of you. You know those people. Whatever it is. It's like, this is someone that's constantly pointing fingers, not even allowing you to... This person may even get grumpy when you talk about anything that's external to them. Anything that doesn't include them. And I feel like it would have been fine, because relationships can be different. But the problem is they're trying to pull you down. Instead of just letting you flow, they're trying to pull you down, or the energy is pulling you down. And even though this person, their intentions may be to keep you there, or their intentions is, you know, jealous, maybe they're just jealous and there's a lot of energy stemming from that jealousy, they're just pushing you away. The more they try to hold you there, they're just pushing you away. Okay? So it's a big decision. Let's just see right quick about the Two of Pentacles, okay? I might have to do 2 lives if I pass 2 hours, guys, okay? 5 of Wands in reverse, that's what it is. A lot of you need to embrace bad blood. What's that term from that song? It's like a lot of you guys are very nervous here to embrace some form of conflict. You're nervous to start a little bit of haywire. You're nervous of the confrontation. Because at the end of the day, a lot of you guys are letting this person make you feel some form of guilt. But at the end of the day, Cancer, let's see. Sorry, I just exited my space. Just give me a second. At the end of the day, Cancer, I feel like a lot of you guys are building it up to be this big. It's like the reason the drama is seeming so large in your mind if you speak up is because you're so used to allowing someone put you back in your it's like you're so used to someone like hushing you to sleep, you know, hushing you to sleep. You're so used to that. And when you spend years in a relationship where someone's hushing you to sleep, not allowing you to want to have fun, making you feel like a terrible parent for doing this, that, and third, when you let someone hush you to sleep, it's like an addiction, right? When you finally start being honest, when you finally stop smoking or drinking, that first few weeks, it's intense. And I feel like this is going to require a lot of strength from you, Cancer, because you're going to have to be solid, you know, solid in the way that this person can't even trigger you. And that's the best way to handle arguments. You can't argue with someone that's not mad. You just can't do it. And I feel like there's someone here you need to be solid. You need to be solid in your truth. You need to be solid in what you're desiring, what you're wanting, to avoid that conflict. And if you can do that, you're gonna deprive the demon of its food. And we all have demons, so I'm not like hating on your person. But it's like you're having a hard time embracing that conflict, depriving that demon of its food that it's so naturally used to and accustomed to. Because you really did put yourself in that position where you allowed someone to just walk all over you, where you allowed someone to tell you what to do. You allowed someone to not let you go to the hair salon maybe, or, you know, whatever it is. When someone's controlling in a relationship, it's your fault because you allowed it to repetitively happen. Not that it's right, but it is your responsibility to step up and be solid in your right to be happy as a spirit. You know, I was in control, people can't have control over you if you don't let them, is all my point is. They can try. But like I said, you can't argue with someone that's not mad. They go crazy on you, call the cops. You know, that's just point blank. Because the hungrier the demon gets, the more it goes crazy. The more it's like prowling and digging into the skin, doing everything it can to find its way in. But guess what? You are the damn empress, okay? You are the damn empress, and the empress don't need anybody, and the empress isn't going to undermine her own potential as a spirit. Because when we undermine ourselves, we got to remember this, guys. When we undermine ourselves, we're undermining the universe, because we all have a part of the universe. And we can't be undermining ourselves, because that is pure BS. Because guess what? We all have a part of the universe, and there's no reason that we need to live this world in hell. Because that's what hell is, really. High vibration, low vibration, hell, heaven, you know. But anyways, you are the damn empress, and you will be fine, Cancer. You just got to be secure and stand strong and be bold and solid in the approach. And let the demon, you know, Figure it out, okay? That was so dramatic, guys, but that's the only way I can explain it. So, Cancer, you don't let anyone make you feel guilty for, you know, wanting to be that King of Wands, wanting to experiment and, you know, just have fun. That's what life's about. And relationships, you should be able to have fun together, support each other. But when you got people thinking like because they don't want to do something, you can't do it, insecurities. Okay, so we got Taurus energy, we got Gemini. We got strong fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, and air. And we also have Capricorn, okay? Oh. All right. What do we got for Leo? Universe, spirits, and guides. What do we got for Leo? What do we got for Leo, universe, spirits, and guides? Leo, I might have to have a little, you know, break here before I do Virgo. We're gonna get halfway. Yeah, Virgo's halfway. What do we got for Leo? What's good, Juliet? Good luck, meow. Meow. What do we got for Leo? Ooh, damn. All right, we got 4 cards right off the bat, okay? Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles in reversed, High Priestess in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is... okay. Let's just take this in for a second. What I immediately got with this, Leo, is I feel like this is you thinking, it's like you're bound and determined to make something work here, despite whether it makes sense, despite whether it doesn't even make you feel good. It's like you're determined here to prove something, to prove your worth, to make a job work, whatever it is. It's like you are bound and determined, despite whether it's good for you or whether it's nurturing. This could be about being slightly disconnected with yourself as well. Tell me about the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like they go hand in hand. Yeah, with the Empress in reverse. Because the problem is here, Leo, is a lot of you guys are having a hard time knowing what is good for you. And the reason that is when we don't know what's good for us is because we're spending too much time thinking that it's like there's something here that you really thought would be good, would be nurturing, would be give and take, whatever it may be. But it's like you're cutting yourself short. This is when you're trying to fight. Say if you had an ex, you know, and they were abusive or something like that. This is you fighting for someone or something that is already cutting yourself short on an energetic level. This is you like robbing yourself. Okay, that's the best way I can put it. This is you robbing yourself, Leo. Because whether you feel like this is something you want or not, on an energetic level, okay, this could be someone literally robbing you, or maybe they treat you like crap in whatever way that is, right? But I feel like it's more about the energy with the Empress, right? I feel like you guys are bound and determined to fight for something, regardless of if it makes sense or regardless of how it's making you feel. Now, generally, that's our ego, okay? Because we have something set in our conscious mind of how something needs to work. And we find ourselves in, you know, we find ourselves turning to addictions or turning to really low vibrational behavior because our subconscious is not happy with us whatsoever. And our subconscious gets loud. Our subconscious overpowers our conscious mind. And when people ignore it time after time after time, they become very depressed. They become in obsessive situations. They become in codependent situations, lacking the energy. It could just simply be a matter of depression. But I feel like there's something here your conscious mind is trying to work for, but your subconscious is just not having it. your spirit, your higher self. It doesn't mean this person's a bad person in all cases. That's not what I'm saying. On an energetic level, it's not giving you what you need. And I always say, like, say if it's a relationship, if we're not getting what, or if your person isn't getting what they need from the relationship, chances are you are not getting what you need. And people forget that. And if you're trying to fight for something that at the end of the day is making you feel like crap, you're robbing yourself. And I feel like there's something here you're robbing yourself in. It's like you may catch yourself justifying someone's behavior, empathizing for someone, when they're straight up just, blocking you or, being rude, being a dick, whatever it is, it's like you're just, it's okay, It's like, it's so weird. I don't even know how to explain it. Moon in reverse at the bottom. This could be a very illusion type of behavior that you have going on with this person, Leo, having a hard time seeing clearly. It's like this person triggers you or makes you weak. It could be a job situation as well. Anyways, so moving on, we have the High Priestess in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so tell me about the High Priestess in reverse. It can be you having a hard time listening to your intuition, or it could be something coming to the surface. So I'm not going to talk on it too long. Tell me about the High Priestess in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this is a waste, again, a waste of energy. A waste of energy. Not making good energetic investments. You're not making good energetic investments. That's what this is. And the problem is, I actually was writing on this on my Facebook the other day. But a lot of people expect natural benefit. I mean, we have contract law, we have natural law, right? People expect natural benefit. They expect things to work out simply because they want it, simply because this is what they want, so it needs to work out. I'm entitled to things working out. But the problem is there's no such thing as natural benefit without self-sacrifice, without sacrifice of your energy and your value. There's no such thing. Like jail, for example, is a benefit of contract law. Welfare is a benefit of natural law. It's the consequences of poor energetic investments, but it's also the benefit. And I feel like there's something here, Leo, you've been making poor energetic investments, cutting yourself short from investing into someone that's not giving you anything in return, or not, it's just not flowing, it's just not flowing, okay? And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, please. There's no such thing as natural benefit. That's why all of us, we have to get that entitlement. We're not entitled to anything. We're not. Thank you, Maritza. I really appreciate that. It's our responsibility to make those energetic investments to get where we want to be, to feel the way we want to feel. Because I can tell you one thing, the coronavirus, it doesn't exist in my mind. What coronavirus? But when I go out into the reality, you see the crisis of, anyway, we're not going to talk about that. Your reality is what you perceive it to be. And if you're not making proper energy investments, you're going to be investing into stocks that are going to be friggin' bankrupt 5 years down the road. What do we got for the Wheel of Fortune? Sorry, guys, I'm going on. What do we got for the Wheel of Fortune? Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Star in reverse. There's something here that was destined to happen exactly the way it did, despite the amount of pain it caused, Leo. Okay? It was almost to stimulate that growth, that shift that was necessary. Because I feel like for quite some time, Leo, you have been drifting. It's almost like a boat that drifts off to a completely other direction. You may have been drifting into a path or a direction with this person or job that was not your path. And it's almost like there was something here that was destined to happen to stimulate some form of shift or growth to get you out of that scarcity energetically wise. Even financially, maybe. This is like getting laid off from a job, and a couple weeks later you start manifesting something that pays a lot better. Because that was the purpose, right? There's something here that's going to fill that emptiness, that energetic deprivation. And even though whatever this is that's happening is painful, it was destined to put you back where you're supposed to be, because your growth was being like suffocated. So Leo, if you are going through a really painful experience, either with a relationship, a job, whatever it may be, this is the universe trying to wake you up to where you have been investing your energy and why. You know, we always have to ask ourselves that, why? Why am I investing myself into this person or job that's making me feel like crap? Why am I doing it? Because we can get so lost in our day-to-day life, and we do things out of, you know, autopilot. It's our natural response. You know, and we have like 3 different reactions in this world. You can fight, flight, or freeze, you know. And there's people that fight through something and make it work. But in a relationship, for example, you need 2 people to fight through something. There's people that just abandon it completely, and then there's people that just stay stuck. They just stay stuck. And they become deprived, and they become another soul that's just drifting, not even being sure why they're here or what their purpose is. So, Leo, for example, I wouldn't have started my YouTube channel if I didn't get laid off from the sawmill. I got laid off and I was crying. I cried in front of grown men, okay, when they laid me off. It was very embarrassing. But I was stressed out because I'm like, well, what do? I got kids? Like, it was stressful. And it was like literally 4 weeks before Christmas. And then I ended up starting a fitness class first, and then I started my YouTube channel. And anyway, interesting the way things work out. So we are moving on to Virgo. I mean, thankfully, what's interesting is I got unemployment, obviously, because it was a layoff. I didn't quit or get fired. I got unemployment, and I had unemployment for 3 months. And by the time my unemployment was done, I was making more. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about that. I smile at my bosses, I promise you. When I see them in town, I'm like, what's good? What's good? Motherfucker. I'm just joking, guys. It was all meant to happen. So what do we got for Virgo, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we got for Virgo? It is not selfish. I'm glad I got laid off now, you know. But in that moment, I could have just got myself stuck in the pity. But instead, I'm like, I ended up, you know, well, I started my fitness class first. It's like, it was crunch time because I was the provider, right? I was the one that had the job. It was just stressful. And of course, like, they couldn't have waited till after Christmas. Anyways, guys, I'm so grateful for that layoff. You don't even understand. I'm so grateful, honestly. What do we got for Virgo? Okay. What do we got for Virgo, universe, spirits, and guides? Six of Swords, Justice in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, and Two of Wands in reverse. So a lot of you guys are finding yourself at a crossroads here, Virgo. Not because you don't see something for what it is, but it's like a lot of you guys just don't have the mental energy, or it's like you're having a hard time gaining energy to back something up here. To back something up. Okay, this could be a marriage coming to an end, or there's something here, whether it's a job or a relationship. It's like there's something here that you know it's not fair. There's something here that's not fair. You don't feel like you're getting your justice. you're starting to build up a lot of resentment, a lot of, you're carrying around a lot of pain. Feeling like nothing seems to be working in your favor. You're in this very indecisive energy, Virgo. Exhausted to even try to do something differently, exhausted to walk away from something. It's like you don't feel like the ball is in your court, you know? You feel like you got no support as well. A lot of you guys could have a mother or, you know, a feminine energy around you that's very manipulative. It could be a sister, a mother, a friend, you know. There could be someone that's that makes you question your own desires, that kind of similar to, what was the sign that had something similar? I think it was Cancer. It's like there's something here you're starting to gain resentment for, wondering why you're even trying, but at the same time you're going with it. You know, you're just going with it, accepting something unjust, accepting something unfair. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Ooh, Knight of Wands and the Ace of Cups in reverse. So Virgo, a lot of you guys are really, like, say if there's a job that doesn't make you happy or a relationship, you're sticking with it because of, you're sticking with it even though it makes you almost feel, it's like you're too ashamed to quit something here. You're too ashamed to quit. It's like you would feel some level of inferior energy. It's like you're too ashamed to quit something, whether that's a relationship or a job. And with the Ace of Cups in reverse, there's something here that's not giving to you emotionally. It could be something unrequited. But this is about self-love. The Ace of Cups is all about self-love. And when it's in reverse, it's almost like you don't feel like you deserve to quit something here. You're holding yourself to an expectation that your energy can no longer withstand. Okay? It's like you are living for an expectation, not for yourself. Okay? And there's... Oh, that's way too many, guys. Okay. Tell me about the Knight of Wands and Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, with the Death in reverse, there's a resistance to change here. The Death is about death of the spirit, right? Rebirth, allowing an old self die, right? Allowing a new spirit to be reborn. But the reason a lot of people resist the death, I mean, metaphorically speaking, if we're going to use Bible terms, Jesus on the cross, he was nailed from his feet to his crown. They were all rooted in. And I feel like you're having a hard time embracing some form of shift because your chakras aren't rooted. Your chakras are being ran off someone else's expectations of you, even if that expectation is you went through something as a child and you knew for a fact that's not how your adulthood would be, and you're holding yourself to an expectation without even, while realizing this is not fulfilling me, but at the same time you feel like you don't deserve to quit something or let something go. Okay? Because the Knight of Wands is out to prove something, right? Constantly turning back around. It can be also about, you know, returning to an ex sometimes too. He usually goes back home when he's tired, right? And I feel like a lot of you guys are constantly pounding cement with something here, needing to prove to, it's like, oh no. A lot of you guys are looking for love. It's like you're putting in so much effort into something, hoping you get that recognition eventually, hoping people will praise you, give you some form of pat on the back. It's like your energy and source of fulfillment comes from how people view you or what praise people give you. But the problem is people aren't giving you what you need. And also your soul is hungry. And you're resisting some form of change here. And you deserve more, but you feel like you don't deserve more. Yeah, Page of Swords at the bottom with the Ten of Swords. I feel like this has a lot to do with, you know, your inner child as well, Virgo, okay? I mean, this guy, he just looks so innocent. It's like here, like this is my valuable talent, my valuable source. And it's just being taken for granted by the people around you or the environment you're hanging out in. It's like you just want to be valued. You want your efforts to be valued. That's all you need. And that's completely okay with you, but nobody's valuing it or nobody's respecting it. Nobody's... It's like someone that they could be outside chopping wood and they'd be out there for days on end and nobody steps outside to say, hey, want a drink of water? You know, it's like nobody seems to be paying attention. And I feel like you're starting to become drained, but you're still going with it with the Six of Swords because you're resisting some form of shift with the Death in reverse, ascension, needing to let go of an old you. You need to be easy on yourself, Virgo. You need to be easy on yourself and not care, not just go with how you're feeling, okay? Because when we put our, you know, when we put our value in someone else's hands, we're going to be robbed because people are humans and humans have flaws. We all have flaws and they're going to disappoint you. It seems to be, right? So tell me about the Justice in reverse. With the Moon and the Magician in reverse. So I get more of an anxiety type of energy. The Magician in reverse can be self-doubt, okay? It's like you're not using all the tools at your table. You're not even in an environment where you can use all the tools on your table. And I always say we can't really... It's hard to feel okay in our environment when what we offer to bring value is not being like appreciated on a very authentic level. You know, it's not appreciated. We all are different. We all have different things about us. It's about finding someone who appreciates what you give and who gives what you appreciate, you know, because I feel like a lot of you guys are, you're not in an environment that's giving you what you deserve. You're cutting yourself short, but you're also doing it to yourself by staying quiet, you're drowning in the anxiety, in the thinking this is an illusion, thinking that, again, you're being hard on yourself. You're being hard on yourself, hardcore, Virgo. It's like you're not even able to use all the tools on your table in your current space. There's something here completely unfair, completely unjust. Empress in reverse at the bottom. There could be someone as well, if this is a work situation, there could be someone taking a lot of credit for work that you do. Or even if it's a relationship, I guess, you know, there could be someone that takes a lot of credit but doesn't really do anything at the end of the day. They just show up to the presentation. So maybe there's a lot that happens behind the scenes, Virgo, and you know that it's like the teacher's pet. You know, when the teacher's pet looks good, it's hard to tell the teacher something crazy they were doing because you feel like no one will believe you. It's like you're having a hard time expressing something that you feel so deeply because you feel like nobody will believe you, or you're doubting your own ability to judge the situation correctly, okay? So, Queen of Cups in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. Tell me about this. With the Nine of Wands, this you're coming to the end of the road here, Virgo. And this is what happens, that if you keep putting this off, if you keep ignoring your own feelings, you may... I mean, this guy looks exhausted. Look at him. He just looks exhausted. He can't even hold up his wall anymore. He can't even hold up... he doesn't want to fight. It's like he's doing everything he can to do everything right. It's like Virgo, you're doing everything you can to do everything right, and you're still not getting what you deserve. And it's like you just want to cry while at the same time trying to keep up some form of expectation. feeling like the ball is not in your court, feeling like nobody understands, but that's because you're not expressing yourself. With the Lovers at the bottom. Give me another card on the Nine of Wands. With the Knight of Swords in reverse. And Virgos, you guys are the sign that you really have to pay attention to your energy, okay? Virgos, they get sick easier than any other sign because Virgos, even though they seem egotistic, which they're not, when Virgos are stressed out, when Virgos are suppressing their own self, when there's something going, when there's unexpected crap that happens and they hold on to that, it creates a lot of sickness. And a lot of you guys are having a hard time speaking up, you know, clearing your throat chakra. And you may even develop, you know, sickness, even if it's just a cold. Okay, I'm just saying, overall health, we have mind, body, and soul. When we're stressed, we're more likely to get sick. When we're dealing with anxiety, when we're suppressing energies, we're more likely to get sick. And I feel like there's something here you're having a hard time speaking on, Virgo. This is like almost like taking the hit. You're taking the hit here for the people around you or for the unfair environment in your job situation. And you don't want to do it anymore. But you don't know how to get out of it because you've lived up to an expectation for so long. And all of these feelings have stayed hidden. What is your advice for Virgo? Let's get advice just because this one was really sad, okay? What is your advice for Virgo? The Tower. Okay, this is about letting something fall. Accepting to start from the bottom. Understanding that starting from the bottom is better than where you're at. Detaching any worth or value. Detaching your value from the things around you, from what you work for, from your relationship. Maybe you guys held your value in your relationship and whether it was successful or not, or something of such, right? Eight of Cups. Jeez, guys. The Tower and the Eight of Cups is your advice. This is about walking away. And look how good it's going to feel. Like, look at him. He's like, yes. You know, how free it is to speak your truth. Breaking free of the bind that you did in this reading, Virgo, put yourself in. And it's unfortunate that people never valued who you are, but you have a lot of value. And there's people out there that value what you give. Okay, so Virgo. We have Virgo energy. We have Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, water, air, Scorpio, fire. It could be any sign, okay, that you're dealing with or is impacting in some way, shape, or form. Most of the Virgos I know are they're like deer. I want to say they're like deer. They get spooked really easily. Or it's like, not all of them, of course. But hold on, guys. I just need to take a little bit of an intermission. I'll be right back, okay? guys, sorry. All right. We are on Libra, guys. I need to try to hurry it up a little bit because my daughter's going to be home in an hour or so. 45 minutes to an hour. All right, what do we got for Libra, universe, spirits, and guides? Libra, how are y'all doing? I'm sorry I had to take a little break. When I get these in-depth reads, I can get drained a lot easier, okay? What do we got for Libra? No, do you know what I had to do? I'm not gonna say that. I had to have a little puff, okay? I don't smoke weed, guys, but I am a smoker, so that's what it is. What do we got for Libra? Universe, spirits, and guides. I don't smoke in my house, so. What do we got for Libra? Ooh, 7 of Wands in reverse, Libra, the World. Justice in reverse, and the 4 of Cups. Boredom, this is what this is. There's a lot of boredom. You're overwhelmed in your boredom. Overwhelmed in your boredom, just kind of waiting for something to spark your interest. It's like you're open. It's like a nun laying down, being completely open and accepting of whatever it is that the universe has for you, right? It's like you're completely open. But it's like you're also, there's some form of overwhelming feeling here. What's the 7 of Wands in reverse about with the Judgment? And the 4 of Wands. A lot of you guys have got caught pursuing an illusion, pursuing something that had no realistic way about it, or it's like it wasn't manifested in the 3rd dimensional reality. It was more so a dream. It was just a dream, or it felt like just a dream. It's like you got lost in the excitement of the what if, of the possible. You got lost in the excitement of the possible. You know, and you almost got caught here in dream world in a sense. This looks almost like dream world. It looks like you're kind of going off into another dimension, into a place where people welcome you with hulas or whatever those things are called. And it's like they give you a martini and they sprinkle you with fairy dust. You know, it's like a lot of you guys have been kind of caught in a daydream. And then when you wake up or come out of that dream, it's more about boredom. I don't sense a lot of heavy energy as far as toxicity necessarily. It's more about lacking the energy to make something possible because you got so much fulfillment out of the dream, out of the fantasy. And with the Judgment energy, it's like the universe trying to wake you up, trying to pull you out. You know, it's like those spirits are being pulled out. The universe is trying to pull you out of the dream, pull you out of the ocean of emotion and creativity and, you know, inspiration. A lot of you guys could have got yourself in this rut of goal planning, setting different things, even if it's something as simple as like a diet, you know, or, you know, you got caught in the goals, in the planning, in the dream, in the, you know, fantasy in the bedroom, whatever it is. You know, I don't judge. But you forgot, it's like the universe is trying to pull you to take action now. Pull you to just be open, to really just use all that power. And around this guy, we have all the zodiac signs, right? All the elemental energies. So I feel like this is very independent for you, Libra. Very independent. It's like the opportunity is there to use all these elemental energies to manifest something of yumminess, of fulfillment, of something that's here. But you need to come out of the dream, right? It's about really holding yourself responsible and accountable for what you're desiring. Okay? because I get a lot of, it's more about boredom here, Libra. This is probably the most point blank reading I've done so far, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys are definitely struggling to make the right decisions on a day-to-day basis, right? Because success isn't about where you are or where you want to be. It's about those small decisions that you make every single day that nobody sees. You know, the small decisions, am I going to have water or pop? You know, things like that. You know, a lot of you guys are needing to shift those small decisions, shift even your thought process, shift what you think about, how much time you're spending on social media, how much time you're getting caught in the dream and in the fantasy and that it would be nice. Tell me about the Justice in reverse. With the High Priestess in reverse and the Magician in reverse, this is, you know, you cutting yourself short. You know, it's like, you know, a rich man comes into my office and he says, this is what we're going to do. We got the blueprint. We're going to build this and it's going to be successful. And then we just leave it sit on the desk, right? You're just leaving something so amazing and fulfilling sit on your desk. And it's just sitting there, you know, in the dream. So I feel like this is, Libra, about exposing to your reality, your personal universe, what it is you are wanting. The High Priestess is about, you know, revealing that hidden information, things coming to the surface in a third dimensional realm of things, you know, no longer being suppressed in our intuition, in our priestess energy. It's more so pulling all of that dream, all of that creation, that planning, that brainstorming sizzle, you know, like, exposing it to your reality. Exposing it to your reality, making it possible, not getting caught in an illusion of some sort. Tell me about the High Priestess in reverse. A lot of you guys are doubting your own power with the Magician in reversed as well. Okay? You're doubting your own power. But I feel like if you guys have been in seclusion, Libra, or you kind of had a time period of, you know, being stuck in your house or, you know, to yourself, that time, it may have felt like a barrier. It may have felt like something that was draining you. That time was needed. The time was needed for you to brainstorm, for you to figure out all of this amazing energy that you're wanting to feel. Maybe you went through a connection that made you feel so deeply. And now you know that this is something that exists in this reality. I can feel this for someone. I can, you know, it's like so many stimulations have been happening for you, Libra, for the past little while. And it's ready to be revealed. The finale is ready. Yes, King of Swords. So, Libra, I feel like you're almost you're even revealing to yourself. It's like the grand finale of Libra. It's like really holding true and strong in your truth and what you've learned about yourself, what you've learned about, you know, a job or an opportunity here. It's taking all that knowledge and applying it. Taking all that knowledge and applying it. With the Tower. Why is the Tower card here? Knight of Wands in reverse and the Fool. This is more so about breaking free, Libra. Okay, letting something that brought a lot of boredom, a lot of like the space where your reality wasn't even present, wasn't even nutritional, wasn't beneficial for you whatsoever. It's more so applying that knowledge into your reality, into the third dimensional realm of things, so it's actually something that's existent and not an illusion. And it is going to require a brand new leap of faith here, Libra. Okay, this is completely starting from fresh. And why is it going to be successful? It's going to be successful because you know better. There's a lot you have seen when you are in the High Priestess energy about the people around you, about how things make you feel. And it's about taking how something made you feel, whether that was good or bad, and applying it to allow a fresh new beginning. Slaying, okay, whatever does not work for you anymore. Okay. So I feel like this is pretty point blank for you, Libra. Okay. This is coming out of the dream space, really applying what you've learned about yourself and what you're wanting, what you're desiring, and making it a reality. And allowing a fresh start here, all right? Clearing hosts in a sense. And the King of Swords, unfortunately, can be very hated because, you know, he's very smart. He is. He knows better. He sees through people's bullshit. He sees through the people that can talk a big game but doesn't sustain it whatsoever. And I feel like you may be, you know, envied, or people may be trying to oppress you, but I feel like it's quite minor. It's quite minor, and the reason it's minor, it's because you know better and you have so much knowledge that you've gained about yourself that you're willing and able to apply to your reality. Okay? Because you have clarity. You have clarity. We have Sagittarius here. We have Libra, Pisces. I feel like this is very independent though, Libra. It's about understanding what you want to feel, what you don't want to feel, and taking responsibility for that, okay? And using your full power. Because it does not have to be just a dream. Okay? So what do we got for Scorpio? Lord have mercy, I gotta get my booty in gear. Hey, Ego, Baxter, Victoria, Gwendolyn, Kun. What do we have for Victoria? I mean, Victoria girl, I just say. What do we have for Scorpio? What do we got for Scorpio? Okay. What do we got for Scorpio? I'm not taking those ones, that's too many. So we have the Six of Wands, Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Ooh, there's a desperate need here, Scorpio, to remove yourself from the confusion, remove yourself from temptation, remove yourself from distractions. Desperate need, okay? And why is there a desperate need? It's because your success, okay? Your success, the success that you have desired and planned to have in your life, it depends on it. Okay, Seven of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. You definitely need to cut off people, situations, whatever it may be, that cause any form of confusion and distractions for you. Anything that had you getting lost into the unknown, when you find yourself filling in the blanks for other people, okay? Tell me about the Seven of Cups in reverse. With the Eight of Cups in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse and the Page of Pentacles. This is about knowing where your fulfillment is at, okay? And I feel like a lot of you guys kind of got lost in the forest a little bit, got lost in the hidden potential, whatever it is with, new prospects when it comes to love or new jobs. It's almost like a lot of you guys got lost for a time period of time. But it's like at the end of the day with the Eight of Cups in reverse, there's something here that brings you a lot of fulfillment, a lot of happiness, joy. I feel like it's a work situation, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. It could be a relationship, but I feel like it's work. There's something here that brings you a lot of joy. And it's like, this is about focusing, steering your focus away from anything that brought you any form of distraction or confusion. And with the Page of Pentacles, this is about reestablishing goals. Really reestablishing and prioritizing your energy, putting your energy and investing it into things that bring you the most return and push you toward where you're wanting to be anyway. Okay, not taking any shortcuts. So I feel like, Scorpio, this is about being more practical, not allowing the distractions, okay? Eight of Wands in reverse, pulling yourself away. Okay, even blocking people if you need to do that. I know it sounds petty sometimes, but if that's what you gotta do to focus, that's what you gotta do. Sorry. Queen of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's someone here. I feel like this is a person, Scorpio. There's someone that you've done what you could in regards to the situation for this time period. You've done what you could. And you found yourself hanging on to something that was no longer giving you anything. And this is about releasing something that brought a lot of pain. And with the Queen of Cups in reverse, I feel like there is someone that knows how to work you on a very emotional level, that's very manipulative, that knows how to trigger you. And this person is only a distraction. They're only a distraction. And I feel like you are already starting to realize that. And this is you pulling your energy away from someone that they were just a distraction, emotionally draining you, an energy vampire, whatever you want to call it. Even if you're in a relationship, Scorpio, this is prioritizing your energy so your crappy relationship does not impact your success in this period in time of your life. Because right now, your goals, what makes you happy or what brings you a lot of fulfillment, is something to do in work or something to do with some form of goal, Scorpio, that you have set out. Okay, so this is about separating yourself from people, even if that's your relationship, energetically, letting your goals and aspirations have your undivided attention. Okay, this is like coming out of that, coming out of the confusion, okay? And that's because we have the Six of Wands here. I feel like, you know, the timer's kind of ticking here. I feel like if a lot of you guys have been feeling stuck in regards to work, money, whatever it is, you're definitely going to, if you can focus, you're going to have a lot of success here real soon. Things are going to start shifting for you really quick. With the Two of Cups, what's about that? What's about that, Scorpio? And the King of Pentacles. What I like to call this, Scorpio, this is like being your own soulmate, okay? Could be a Taurus coming in for you. But honestly, Scorpio, I feel like this is more so, the Two of Cups is also about decisions, right? Decisions that are for our best interest, for our higher self. It's like, I love myself, so I'm going to have a salad today instead of McDonald's because I love myself. Not because I'm hard on myself, but because I love myself. And this is about you making those decisions, Scorpio, because you love yourself, because you're on a mission here. And you're going to receive a lot of credit for it. You're going to receive a lot of success, financial abundance. It's like you mean business at this point in time. You mean business. And there's going to be a lot of eyes on you. This is victory, success, being in the public eye, right? You mean business. And because of all these decisions that you made, because you love yourself, not because you're greedy, not because you're selfish, because you love yourself, you're going to have success. You're going to have success. I mean, and I feel like you need to clear the way here, you know, remove the confusion. This is about really analyzing where your energy and focus has been going and making that final call. Is this worth it? Was it worth it? Was it worth spending 5 days freaking trying to get a hold of someone that won't even message me back or whatever it is? Was it worth it? Was it worth the energy? And I feel like you're gonna, whoever that is or whatever that is, you're definitely removing yourself from the confusion and making those decisions because you love yourself. I love it. I love it. Okay. So you're being very earthy. We do have Taurus energy. We have air, water, fire, earth. Okay, so what do we got for, who am I on? Sagittarius universe. I think I'm on a coffee. What do we got for Sagittarius? Universe, spirits, and guides. I am a Gemini. What do we have for Sagittarius? Universe, spirits, and guides. This is embracing some form of change, Sagittarius. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of you guys are recognizing that something is just not worth your energy. It's becoming disinterested, slowly pulling yourself away from something that is not stepping it up for you. It's like you're sick of waiting. There's something here you're sick of waiting. You're embracing the shift. You're embracing some form of change. You're allowing the universe in, right? You're allowing the universe in. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. with the Tower in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. This could be a soulmate that you're feeling of falling out with. But I feel like this is you guys acknowledging that maybe the decisions that you have been making are not getting you where you want to be. But a lot of you guys have been having a hard time letting that Tower fall, having a hard time allowing yourself on a new direction, allowing yourself to try things differently. It's like, that's what it is. You've been having a hard time to do things differently, but you're starting to embrace that change, embrace that shift. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. With the Queen of Swords. And the Justice card, okay. One more card. And the Eight of Cups. Whew. This is you guys recognizing what no longer works for you. I do feel like there's some form of knowledge, Sagittarius, that you have. I do want to say here, okay, a lot of you guys could be writing a book, or you're focused on creating some form of art or writing. You're writing something here. You're using your creativity to manifest some form of destined outcome or success, something that will really work out in your favor. But the Justice card is also about making the right decisions, right? Making the right decisions. Thank you, Craig. I really appreciate that. You're freeing yourself from your own crappy decisions. Okay? You're freeing yourself from your own crappy decisions, because I don't want to say crappy, like it's just, I'm gonna be hard on you guys. We've all been through this. But it's like you're freeing yourself from your own decisions that did not get you anything that was fulfilling, okay? Because you know better. With the Queen of Swords, it's like you're making head over heart decisions at this point, right? You're allowing the universe to remove what the universe wants to remove, to bring in what it wants to bring in. It's just, you're kind of going with the flow. You're just kind of going with the flow, making the right decisions, trying to stay balanced here. There could be a Libra highly impacting your energy as well, with the Queen of Swords and the Justice card. But I feel like this is you guys allowing the universe to take over. It's like, okay, universe, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, take over. And it's more so a humbled enlightenment type of experience, Sagittarius. And this is also a sign of maturity. When you can admit to yourself or people around you, whatever it is, that maybe you didn't do things the best way in the past, it's like it allows the universe to really come through for you. It's almost like surrendering, waving the white flag. Okay, tell me about the Emperor energy. With the King of Coins and the Nine of Pentacles. So, Sagittarius, a lot of you guys mean business, right? You're stepping it up. The Emperor is someone that takes accountability and control of his own life, really understands that whatever happens is completely on him. Completely on him, which is why he doesn't let emotions justify actions. He's very responsible, really acts from a very, has a lot of integrity, you know, especially when he's upright. But with the King of Pentacles, I feel like you guys are really putting your focus into really bossing up, growing up, removing yourself from the past, removing yourself from karmic situations. There's a lot of karmic lessons here being learned for you as well, Sagittarius. And with the Nine of Pentacles, you're starting to gain a lot of fulfillment and reassurance of thyself and thy worth, simply through your own success and knowing that you are completely self-sufficient, right? There could be something that you're just letting go of. You're surrendering, and you're just being okay on your own. You're being okay single, or you're okay. You're okay with your manifestations. It's almost like you're learning to enjoy the simple things, Sagittarius. I mean, this girl, she's so intrigued and infatuated. Not infatuated, but she's so intrigued with this bird. It's like she's just kind of taking her time, enjoying the simple things, but also not allowing anything to come knock over this empire, right? Being in complete control. And I feel like there's a very free feeling that you're entering, Sagittarius, when you understand that whatever success you want is completely your responsibility. But that's good, because that means if you put in the work, you're going to see results. And I feel like you're starting to acknowledge the freedom that comes from being responsible, and you kind of like it. It's kind of like putting on a new pair of shoes. There's this new energy you're entering and you kind of like it. It's kind of like blah sometimes, you know, but you kind of like it, you know? You like your new pair of shoes. All right, so Sagittarius, I feel like this is more about you bossing up, recognizing the impact of, you know, your past crappy decisions and moving forward, releasing yourself from the similar patterns, the same decisions, going back to the same ex, or, you know, pounding pavement for freaking a job that's just not going anywhere. It's more so just letting the universe turn the wheel for you, right? Right? So it takes a lot to admit that we were wrong, or maybe our decisions weren't the best in the past, but it's also free, okay? Because then you're open to help, you're open to the universe, really. So we have Gemini energy, we have Libra, we have Aries, Taurus, okay? So what do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn, universe, spirits, and guides? The Hermit wanted to come out, Capricorn. So let's see, you could be dealing with a Virgo, where there's a Virgo imposing your energy. General messages for Capricorn, please. What can Capricorn expect? Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. And with the Hermit energy, I do feel like there's a lot of enlightenment. It's almost like you're finding the missing piece. You're finding the missing piece to have peace, to have balance, to have harmony, to be satisfied and content with a current situation. Tell me about the Four of Wands. With the Star and the Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are getting to a place where maybe you have really relied on someone else or the potential of something else happening to stimulate some form of excitement within you, okay? It's like you allowed someone else to be the paver of your road, the paver to of the road to your success, whether that's in love or work. And with the Hermit, it's like you're really creating your own light out of darkness. You're removing yourself from that victim-like energy, the fear, any trauma, any regret, any self-doubt, feeling like, well, I could have done that this way, or whatever it may be. No, it's like you're really going through a lot of healing here, okay? And because you're healing, you're being easier on yourself, and it's allowing such a broader perspective of the future, of the potential for the future. A lot of you guys could have had a very set way of how something needed to happen, but you're kind of opening up your perspective. You're allowing your light to kind of shine, you know, on the horizon, to be able to see clearly what really is out there. It's like this is more of an open mind. You know, an open mind, letting go of holding on to something that brought a lot of pain. An open mind. So, and with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn, there's definitely something you're releasing here. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles in reverse. With the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Emperor and the Lovers. So, you know I'm not really talking about love, but Capricorn, a lot of you guys could be making a very heavy decision when it comes to love, okay? You're having a hard time holding back. You could be moving toward and taking control in a very strong soulmate connection, okay? But let's see here. I feel like Capricorn, a lot of you guys are starting to understand where your energy is deserved. It's like, I feel like some of you guys could have been in this place where you were constantly wanting more, but in the way that you wanted your cake too, right? You wanted to have your cake and eat it too. I hate that saying, but that's the only thing I can think of. It's like you were finding yourself in a place where you were never content, but you're starting to recognize why. You're starting to just kind of be zen, allowing things to flow as they may. Allowing things to flow as they may. Some of you guys could have even been juggling here. But I feel like you're starting to really hold a lot of value, Capricorn, in making decisions out of integrity and respect of yourself and others. It's like you're kind of moving into a very peaceful state. Thank you, Eagle. I don't know if I've seen that one yet, but thank you. I really appreciate that. It's like you're moving into a more peaceful state of allowing and appreciating what's in your space at this moment in time. Okay? It's like I feel like you're more so being in charge or allowing yourself to be the one in charge. I feel like you're starting to recognize that you're not getting any fulfillment from constantly wanting more or constantly falling off the path you were originally on. You're starting to recognize you're not getting anything from that. And it's more about being content and taking charge, being responsible, making better decisions, dropping anything that held some form of distraction. Okay? And then with the Queen of Swords, I feel like this is more so cutting out the possible. Cutting out the possible, realizing that there's a lot of contentment in what you have right now. Okay? With the Nine of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords in reverse. A lot of you guys are releasing some form of option here or a third party possibly. Eight of Swords in reverse. Recognizing that something could have simply been self-manifested, because when we think of something long enough, it can become something that is more real than it is. I feel like there was something that you were desiring for a long time, but the dream wasn't necessarily matching up with your reality. And you're starting to recognize that was a huge distraction. And a lot of you guys are releasing some form of third party here. And you're being easy on yourself too, right? I feel like this is more so embracing and being grateful for what you have, Capricorn. You know, finding that peace in a moment where there's just nothing going on. You're just chilling on a Sunday morning, you know. It's like just being okay with the way things are because you're exhausted with trying to fight for things that are just completely out of reach. You know, that's what it is too. It's you were fighting for things that were completely out of reach. Okay? And it's humbling, and it's also allowing, you're definitely becoming enlightened here, okay? Being more wise about your decisions, making wiser choices, you know? So we have Virgo, we have Gemini, Aries, Aquarius. Okay. Thank you, Capri lady. I really appreciate that, girl. So let's move on to Aquarius. Oh, I really hope I can get this finished, guys. My daughter is going to be home soon. I'm going to try to hurry up. Sorry. I have to do this more, okay? What do we got for Aquarius? What do we got for Aquarius, universe, spirits, and guides? General messages for Aquarius, please. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Pentacles, and the Sun in reverse. What I immediately get from this, Aquarius, it's like you constantly feel like you're approaching something differently, and you're not, it's like you're kind of, you're mind boggled a little bit as to how to bring balance to a situation. Thank you, D Lover. I really appreciate that. I mean, this guy, he looks like why won't it work? Why won't it work? He's so focused. It's like you're bound and determined, Aquarius, to bring some form of relief to some form of imbalance, something that's bringing you a lot of sadness. It's like you find yourself in a rut in your relationship or work, whatever it may be. It's like you're lacking optimism in the long run. But it's like you're constantly back at the whiteboard trying to re-strategize, do things differently. But you don't feel like your foundation is very solid. You're starting to, your feet are starting to wobble. It's like you're starting to feel stressed a little bit. And it's like the more you stress about it, the more anxious you're going to become. So keep that in mind. Don't ever allow yourself to stress. Just chill, whatever. You know, you win some, you lose some. But it's like, I feel like you're starting to constantly find yourself back at the whiteboard. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. With the World. And the Star energy. I feel like there's a need to do something a little bit differently here, Aquarius, to be quite honest with you. Okay, be open-minded to doing something differently. Because I feel like there was something here. Let's see. I need another card. With the Death card, yeah, something here needs to be done differently. And I feel like it's more about your soul, your spirit. The way you handled situations in the past may no longer work for you now. This is about accepting a new way of being, a new way of speaking, or it's like doing things differently, allowing yourself to create a new spirit. Because right now, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like there's a lot of search. You're searching a lot for approval or recognition for your efforts. But it's like, it's causing you to lack stability at the same time. The more you reach out trying to gain some form of success, the more unstable your success or foundation seems to be. And I feel like there's something here, you need to do something differently. It's almost like you need to let go of the way you used to handle a situation. I mean, she's floating up into the universe. She's completely letting go. And the more we let go, the higher we raise, right? So they say. There's something here you need to let go of. And I feel like you know that because you're starting to recognize your belief systems, or, you know, the way you thought a relationship or a job situation was going to work out. You're starting to lack faith in that. You're starting to steer away from being loyal to your own set plan. You're starting to become unloyal, you know, to your own set plan. But that's because your spirit is changing. Your spirit is shifting. It doesn't mean it's a failure. It just means that you need to allow a new way of handling the situation. Okay? Does that make sense? Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. It's like your spirit is changing before your conscious mind is kind of picking up on that. And it's like you're trying to do things the way you naturally do something, even though your spirit is wanting you to handle something differently. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. With the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Moon in reverse, coming out of the illusion, coming out of feeling stuck. A lot of you guys have been overthinking change as well. You've been overthinking change, lacking or feeling insecure in your own knowledge. And what's happening, even though you may be handling a situation, whether that's a relationship or a job, you're handling it the same way. It's not working anymore because the way you're handling it no longer aligns with your spirit, okay? And this is about coming out of the illusion and gaining clarity, really getting to know your new spirit, your new self. Understanding that there's something here that needs to be handled differently and just getting to know this new vibe. Coming out of the illusion and coming out of that overthinking energy. A lot of you guys could even be experiencing, you know, you're just down on yourself, or there could be some level of depression here or sadness because you don't understand what's going on. You're so confused because you keep working on it, right? But there's a need to do something differently, okay? I'm not going to focus too much on that because someone just, Dawn just texted me, so she's going to be here soon with my daughter. So we have the Sun in reverse. Tell me about the Sun in reverse. With the Devil, yeah. You're almost sabotaging what the universe is trying to pull you for, right? It's like the universe is like pulling you to try to get the piece of bait, but it's like you're getting lost in the comfortable, you're getting lost in what you're used to, blocking the doorway to progress, to progression. Eights are about progress, progression, getting unstuck. And right now you're keeping yourself stuck by trying to do something the same way. And your higher self isn't having it. And it's not that whatever you're working on isn't going to work. It's just the need to approach it differently. Because you're really starting to get down on yourself here, starting to maybe turn to addictions or addictive behavior, getting a lot. It's like a lot of you guys are being stubborn, okay? A lot of you guys are being stubborn. Having a very difficult time releasing the uncomfortable, but you're only blocking the doorways for yourself, okay? So just be careful that you don't sabotage situations. Really just take time. If you're feeling weird, this is what I do. When I'm feeling weird, I just take a few days, you know, and I don't do anything, and I don't let myself feel guilty about it. Like, we need to understand what's going on with our energy. We have to understand what's going on with our energy. We need to, you know, have those days where we don't feel too hot, because those are the days that we really allow ourselves to hear, you know, when we're constantly doing things, we're going out all the time, whatever it is. It's like we don't allow ourselves to hear or feel. We're just too busy. And I feel like right now you're trying to keep yourself too busy, whether it's consciously or unconsciously, or subconsciously. It's like you're trying to keep yourself too busy, and you're not allowing the universe to really explain what's going on. Okay? So I hope that made sense. But amazing things are happening, Aquarius. Like, the universe is really pulling you to your dream, to fame even, right? But you need to just take a couple days, you know, or just, you know, whatever it is, just embrace this weirdness for a minute so you can understand it, okay? So we have Scorpio, we have Aquarius, Libra, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, and Capricorn. So Pisces, let's get to yours here. I always make sense. Well, I'm glad you guys think so. I really love you guys, honestly. You guys are like my group that you understand me, you know, and I really love you guys for it. Tell me about Pisces. The High Priestess wanted to come out Pisces, so I get a really good omen with this card, okay? Really good omen. I mean, obviously, it's the High Priestess, but I mean, this is like, to me, I'm looking at this more so like the light at the end of the tunnel. The light at the end of the tunnel. That moment. Like, okay. Well, let's see. What do we got for Pisces? Universe. Spirits and guides. What do we got for Pisces? What do we got for Pisces? Jeez Louise, Pisces, what's going on? So we have the Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So this is like the universe pushing you into a corner, Pisces, okay? Something here. It's like something you need to almost call it quits on. I mean, obviously you'll know if what I'm talking about you need to quit on, but it's like the universe is like pushing you into a corner, not allowing you to move, keeping you stuck, giving you little bits, secrets, hints. Thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate that. Please explain the universe has rearranged my whole life. That's beautiful. Beautiful. That means you're growing, you're ascending. Okay, I'll see you in the next dimension. But I feel like universe, Pisces, the universe has like been breadcrumbing you, giving you hints, little secrets. Weird things are happening. There's like things that are not completely crazy, but it's like coincidental. Like, like weird things are about to happen. Like weird things. And it's really it's almost like you're trying to figure out or debunk what the hell the universe is doing. Like, what's going on here? Why am I seeing this? I seen that yesterday. You know, maybe you're having a lot of deja vus. It's like the universe is like, I mean, you can only see the gloved hand, right? You can't see the person holding the hand. You can't see it. You can't see something. It's like you understand something weird's happening, but you can't see it. You can't understand it. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. This is intriguing. This is like Clue. Have you guys ever played that game Clue? That's what it is. It's like clues. yeah, you're just completely in awe. I mean, this guy's just sitting there. If you can see his face, he's like, what are you doing? What is this? I need to figure this out. I'm determined. You're determined, Pisces. You guys are determined to figure something out. But it's like the more determined you become, the less you are listening to your intuition. It's almost like acknowledging the weirdness, acknowledging the synchronicities, whatever it may be, but not trying to figure it out. Acknowledging more so how you're feeling. And when we're in the Five of Swords energy, we can't feel because we're in this I know what's best for me type of energy. I know exactly what that is. We're not allowing ourselves to feel through this transition, through the clues. It's almost like the missing piece to these clues are your energy, is the way you're feeling. And I feel like these breadcrumbs, the little specks of, you know, whatever it may be, is down the trail, and you keep picking it up. And you feel like you know exactly what's going to be at the end of it, but I don't feel like you do. I feel like that's the thing. There's something that's completely going to catch you off guard. With the Eight of Wands, ooh, this is completely unexpected. This is that like lightning bolt of communication, lightning bolt of clarity. It's like you're on the trail, you're picking up the clues, and then it's like, bam, this like, I don't even know how to explain it. This parade comes through, and we're in like a hidden forest. There's literally nobody in this forest, and this parade comes through. And it's like this guy comes, and he's sitting on a horse, and he picks you up off the horse, and he takes you along, and it's like you can feel the excitement, but you don't know where you're going yet. You can feel the excitement. You're on the way to wherever you're going because you don't know. You can feel it. You understand you're not stuck because the energy is pulling you along. You understand you're not stuck, but you still don't know where you're going, but you're enjoying the ride. You're enjoying the ride. This is about enjoying the ride. And the universe is like pulling you, it's like forcing you in a place where you can hear your intuition, and you don't understand it, but you're getting to a place where you enjoy the ride and you're more trusting. But there's something here that is completely, I don't even know how to explain it. So I'm not going to think about it too much because then I will completely lose my intuition. Okay, so we have Ace of Wands in reversed. Tell me about the Ace of Wands in reversed. Four of Swords in reversed. And the Five of Cups in reverse. This is that enjoying the ride. That coming out of that retreat. I feel like a lot of you guys have been in that Five of Cups energy, right? Feeling like there's something you could have done better. Feeling stuck on someone. Feeling like there's no way around this. And this is you getting out of that energy because you have had that time to feel something very deeply. And this is you enjoying the ride. You still don't know what the light is. You still can't see it. You don't know where you're going. You're still having a hard time seeing it in a third dimensional realm of things, but you're letting go of the emotional baggage. You're enjoying the ride here. It's like you're no longer hiding, Pisces, but you understand the synchronicities. It's like that missing piece is pulling you out of a very confusing period, and you're still confused, but you enjoy the confusion. You're gaining some form of energy from it. Okay, Lord have mercy. Pisces, this is cray-cray. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles in reverse. With the Six of Wands in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So Pisces, a lot of you guys are, you're not seeing the night. Okay, I know this is really crazy, but you're not seeing the night. You feel you don't feel like there's something here paying attention to you. Or somehow you're ending up on this chariot and you're going toward the castle. Hello?
Something fell from the fridge.
Okay, I'll be right out. Sorry guys, I'm only gonna be another minute. Okay, I guess my daughter's here. But Dawn, she can just come in my house. But anyway, so we have, I feel like you're on your way, Pisces. You're going to the castle, but you're starting to question, did they pick the wrong one? Am I the wrong one? Am I well suited? Am I worthy? Maybe you're starting to feel. See, this is about feeling and being able to work through your feelings. You're starting to feel, maybe they picked me. Maybe I'm the princess. Maybe I'm the queen. Maybe I'm, Miss Congeniality. Who the frick knows, right? It's like you're starting to feel like there's something really intense that you need to to own. You need to run. There's something here that it's actually happening, but it's like you don't feel deserving of this. You're starting to have that doubt. You're starting to feel undeserving of the knight, or feel undeserving of the prize at the end of the road. Okay, you're running from a scarcity type of mindset, feeling like you don't have enough, completely devaluating or completely removing any value that you already have, with feeling like you don't have it at all, but you do, and that's why they picked you. That's why they picked you. That's why you're going through this synchronicity. That's why you're getting all these clues. They picked you for a reason. They picked you for a reason because there was something that you were in or something that you were doing that was no longer working, Pisces. It's like you constantly were hitting a wall. They picked you for a reason. Whether it was what you've been through, what you know, they picked you for a reason. And I feel like you're nervous because you're starting to recognize this is real. I'm really going to receive a crown. I'm really going to be the queen. I'm going to be, it's like this crazy position that they picked you for. But it's like you don't trust it because you don't trust your own worth or value. Okay, a lot of stress here, Pisces. A lot of stress, trying to understand why is this happening to me? Why did they pick me? Not understanding, okay? But this is about releasing control and just trusting the process. Understanding that they know more than you do. The universe, the gods, the one that tells all. It's like they know more than you do. They picked you because they know a part of you that you don't even know. Okay, let's get another card here. One more card. With the Faith card and the Five of Wands. Okay, like that tug of war energy, not trusting it, fighting against your own destiny. And with that Faith card, this is understanding the bigger picture. There's things that are hidden. There's hidden knowledge that you've just got to be open to and stop fighting against it. Stop having this tug of war with yourself. Don't fight against that inner knowledge. There's such a bigger direction here, a bigger purpose. It's like there's success, victory, fame. There's something here that you just don't know. You just got to follow the breadcrumbs. You just got to trust it and feel through it, not try to figure it out. Okay, I got to get out of here, guys. Thank you guys so much for being with me. I got to go. I'm probably going to be on here later, okay? All the best, guys.